soccer that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Alabama's will have some work to do after that short return. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big.
And that ball is live in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now on the move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll try to run for it. Runs through the tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at Simpson. Makes the grab down the middle. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The give is to Miller. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. At midfield, he's got room. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And that's a live ball. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
And, man, that's the 2nd fumble of the game. That's day 1. Like, we go over this, cover each point of the football, tuck it away. Don't reach it out from your body. So frustrating for a coach. You draw up all these scripts and all these plays, and the first thing you do the first 2 drives is cough the football up.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. You can't have any more of those turnovers.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball in design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it, and he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out. At the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Gets it out fast. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. All kinds of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Dances away. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tiger.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defense.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And some room to work. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Missouri! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
Going up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The hand to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They give it to him again. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll immediately call timeout. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. At the 45, on his way. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Plows through the defense. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The inside handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Here on 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Miller with the ball. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And they get him down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throwing right. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown time.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's McIntosh. Looking to scramble. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can make...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Bama! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Fires deep on the run. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Finds his man. It's Wells. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver. So
fires and picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. This time he's got him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Bernard. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The aerial assault continues. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the
into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
To the air, it's McIntosh. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass, it's McIntosh. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Field is condensed, not a lot of room to work with here on third and goal in overtime. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Tigers! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no, he's got him.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Unloads to the right. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on